22 aphorisms. Because in 20 and 21, just we studied about the what is curative in medicine. Okay, how the medicines are cure the disease condition. What are the things which are needed for the medicine to? Otherwise, we can say what are the things which are essential to say this is the medicine. Okay, so at last, Hahnemann told in 21, the disease producing power of that medicine is nothing but a disease curing power. That is, when you say any medicine, it produces some alteration in the state of the health. Then it is called as medicine, especially in the healthy individuals. So 22, it is also a continuation of the 21 aphorism. But as nothing is to be observed in diseases, that must be removed in order to change them into health, besides the totality of their signs and symptoms. So in diseases, which one is removed? In disease conditions, the totality of the signs and symptom is only removed. And likewise, medicines can show nothing curative besides their tendency to produce morbid symptoms in the healthy persons and to remove them in a diseased person. Likewise, so when you say it is disease condition, which one is needed when we call the disease? Totality of the symptoms. Likewise, when you say that medicine is cured that particular disease condition, means that medicine must produce morbid symptoms in the healthy persons. Otherwise, that medicine must produce totality in the healthy individuals. Okay? So, in disease condition also, totality of symptom is important. In medicine also, the totality of the symptom is important. Okay? It follows, on the one hand, these medicines only become remedies and capable of annihilating diseases. So these remedies are only annihilating disease because the medicinal substance, by exciting certain effects and symptoms, that is to say, by producing a certain artificial morbid state, removes and abrogates the symptoms already present, to which the natural morbid state we wish to cure. So why the cure takes place? Because this remedies, which is capable of annihilating the disease, this is the remove the disease condition, because the medicinal substance which excites producing the effects and symptoms. Otherwise, certain artificial morbid state. Yes, artificially we created the disease condition to the healthy person by the prescription of this medicine. Okay, so only by the creation of the artificial morbid symptoms in the healthy individual, this disease condition become cured. Okay, just you noted here, Hahnemann never mentioned the similar, because in future only Hahnemann slowly introduced the effect or introduce the positiveness of the similar. Okay. On the other hand, it follows that for the totality of the symptoms of the disease to be cured, that is, when the totality of the symptom must be cured, that medicines must be sought, which SOUGHT, sought means that is looked for or seek, which proved to have the greatest tendency to produce similar or opposite symptoms. Just you note that one. When you say medicine, when you say this medicine is giving the cure, means that medicine produce either opposite symptoms or similar symptoms in the healthy individual. Okay, so here in within bracket, according as experience shall prove whether the morbid symptoms are most readily, certainly and permanently removed and changed into health by similar or opposite medicinal symptoms. Okay, so when you say medicine, this medicine either produce similar symptoms or opposite symptoms in the healthy individual. For example, okay, now the medicine, for example, you already know about the loperamide. It is used for the constipation. So if any person is suffering from the constipation, okay, they just prescribe the loperamide for that person. Very sorry. When any person is suffering from the diarrhea condition, okay, diarrhea only. when any person is suffering the diarrhea, they prescribe the loperamide. What is the action of the loperamide? It just arrests the peristalsis of the intestine. So constipation is produced. So what is the capability of the medicine means? When you prescribe the loperamide to the healthy person, it produces the constipation. So they prescribe the medicine based upon the opposite side. Okay. So here you just clearly says that when we prescribe this antipathic medicine, definitely it produces opposite symptoms. Now we just come to our Naxwamika. What is the action of the Naxwamika? It produces the constipation as well as the diarrhea. Okay, so when the ineffectual, after prescription of the Naxwamika, when we see the ineffectual urging to pass stool, if any patient is having that similar symptoms, we just prescribe Naxwamika. So here the cure takes place by the prescription of the medicine the similar way. So either that medicine produces similar symptoms or that medicine produces opposite symptoms, then only the cure takes place. Okay? So now you hear the confusion. How the cure takes place? By the prescription of the antipathic medicine. Opposite symptoms. Yes. Then Hahnemann has given the answer in the 23 aphorism. Okay. So now we just see the 23 aphorisms. All pure experience, however, and all accurate research convinces that persistent symptoms of the disease are for being removed and annihilated by opposite symptoms of the medicine. Okay, experience shows, all accurate research convinces, satisfies us that the persistent symptoms, that is a symptom which is present in the patient persistently, constantly, symptoms of the disease are for being removed and annihilated by opposite symptoms of the medicine within bracket as an antipathic, enantiopathic or palliative method. So these three names are there for antipathy. Antipathic, enantiopathic or palliative method. Okay. That on the contrary, just opposite, after transient apparent alleviations, that is by the prescription of the antipathic medicine, what happened? First it gives the relief, but after transient apparent alleviation, what is the transient means temporary, alleviation means removal. After transient apparent alleviation, they break forth again. That is, the disease condition once again comes, break forth again, only with increased intensity. Yeah. Because when the person is suffering a particular disease condition, when you prescribe the antibiotic medicine, now after prescription of the antibiotic medicine, even though it gives the palliative in the first stage, but in next condition, the disease condition becomes worse when compared with the previous one and become manifestly aggravated. Okay, that is within bracket Hahnemann put that 58 to 62 aphorism and 69. Okay, so later we will see. Definitely we will see what happened in antipathic medicine. Because when I explain about the term, I have to explain about the primary action, secondary counter action, secondary curative action. Okay. So it is a just of the 23 aphorism. What happened when we prescribe the antibiotic medicine? Simple. When we prescribe the antibiotic medicine, it gives the temporary relief only. After that, that condition is, or the conditions become severely aggravated. Clear? 24th aphorism. There remains, therefore, which one is remains? Because when we discuss about the 22nd aphorism, he just finished the tendency to produce similar opposite symptoms can only cure the disease condition. In 23, it is not possible to cure by the antibiotic medicine. So remaining, yes, remaining our homeopathic medicine is there. So here there remains, therefore, no other mode of employing medicines in diseases that promises to be of service besides the homeopathic. Yeah, it is a promise. Definitely it will cure by the homeopathic medicines, by means of which we seek for the totality of the symptoms of the case of disease. Okay, so for the totality which is present in the case of the disease, how you select the medicine? A medicine which among all medicines has the power and the tendency to produce an artificial morbid state more similar most similar to that of the case of disease in question. Okay? So 24th clearly explained about the homeopathic method. Because in antipathy there is no cure. But in homeopathy, no other mode of employing medicine. Yes, only homeopathy is there. Because this homeopathic medicine only produces similar artificial morbid state in the healthy individual. So only they just it gives the cure when you administer to the diseased person. Clear? So within bracket Hahnemann put that whose pathogenetic effects are known from having been tested in healthy individuals. Yes. In homeopathic medicine, the effect of the homeopathic medicine is already proved in the healthy individuals. So 24 Hahnemann start to explain about the beneficiary of the homeopathic medicine, why the cure takes place by the administration of the homeopathic medicine. Clear? 25 aphorisms. Now, however, in all careful trials, you know about the trials. Okay, so trial means they just doing repeatedly trials. And also pure experience, not only trial, and also by the pure experience, the sole and infallible oracle of the healing art. What is the meaning of sole and infallible means? Infallible means incapable of failure or error. There is no failure at all. That is the infallible oracle of the healing art. What is my oracle? That is what is called, it is the divine. It is just related to the God which gives the future. Okay, that is the oracle, infallible oracle of the healing art. That much Hahnemann emphasized about that one. Teaches us that actually the medicine which in its action on the healthy human body has demonstrated its power of producing the greater number of symptoms. Okay, so when you prescribe the medicine in the healthy human being for the proving purpose, it demonstrated its power of producing the greatest number of symptoms similar to those observable in the case of disease under treatment. When you prescribe any medicine to the healthy human being for the proving purpose, it indicates that that medicine also cure when you apply to the diseased condition. For example, when you prescribe that lycopodium to the healthy individual, when he start to produce the stomach symptoms, particularly aggravated between the 4 and the 8 p.m. evening time, sensation of fullness in the abdomen, a few mouthfuls fills up to the throat. This exact symptoms produced in the individual by the prescription of the lycopodium to the healthy individual. Now when the person having that symptom, and if any person having the disease symptom by the indigestion, when they have the similar symptoms like that of the lycopodium, when you prescribes, it also gives the cure. Okay? Does also in doses of suitable potency and attenuation, rapidly, radically and permanently remove the totality of the symptoms of this morbid state. That is to say, the whole disease present. Yes, when we prescribe the medicine based upon the symptom similarity, and also when we prescribe the medicine the correct potency, that is attenuation. You already know about the attenuation. It is also the process of the drug denunciation. Okay, so when you prescribe the remedy in the correct manner, the cure takes place rapidly and radically. So totality of this morbid state, that is to say, the whole disease present and change it into health. Okay, the whole disease removed and once again the health is restored. And that all medicines cure. Okay, no worry about that. All the medicines just give the cure. Without exception, there is no exception, without exception, those diseases whose symptoms most nearly resemble their own and leave none of them uncured. Yes, but one condition, the symptoms must be a resemble one. Definitely, if the symptom is the resemble one in the natural disease, definitely all the medicines are cured the disease condition. Clear?
அகிலம் போற்றும் பாரதம் இது இணையில்ல இல்லாமா காவியம். தர்ம அதர்ம வழியினிலே, நன்மை தீமைக்கு இடையினிலே, விளையும் போரினில் சத்தியம் வென்றிடுமா?